Hi everyone, Deborah with Scrapsalot here. Today we're going to do a gesso resist technique. I've picked out some tags of different sizes, some small, medium, and large, and some great stamps to use in the background. The first two stamps are from Technique Junkies. Dragonfly Collage is the first one, and the next one is Pebble Beach. These stamps have some great detail. You can see that large starfish there. I also selected a dragonfly stamp from Seaside Stampin' Ink and also a flourish stamp from Rubbernecker Stamps. The last stamp is on the desk and it's an unmounted red rubber stamp from Lost Coast Stamps. It's a tree with some great leaves. They're going to look awesome on these tags. I've got some of my supplies together, my paintbrush, my acrylic gesso. You've got to make sure that you get a paintbrush you don't mind ruining. I've got some tags that I've already stamped. You can see the images a little bit. They're kind of hard to see on that white. The cream color tags are a little easier to see. That's that Dragonfly Collage stamp. Isn't that great? Wait till we add color. You're going to love these. This one I actually took and smushed together with the seashell stamp, Pebble Beach, and it kind of looks like an ink blot. There was too much gesso on the tag, and I didn't want to waste it. So now I'll get this stuff out of the way and start gessoing that stamp. I decided to do the tree first. Take one of your tags and press it down firmly onto the stamp. You want to give that gesso time to adhere, kind of like you do when you're stamping with ink. Look how great that is. We'll just set that aside and give it a chance to dry. I'm going to do a couple of more with the tree stamp, different sizes and using white tags also. You'll see later that the ink sprays work just as well on the white tags as they do on the cream colored tags. It's really great. I just moved that stamp over to the side to get some leaves on there. It looks great. The whole tag's pretty much covered. I did take the brush and just move it around. If you notice, I didn't add any more gesso. All I did was move around the gesso that was already on the stamp and on my brush. I'm going to add that small tag in the center where the tree trunk is, and it gets some of those leaves on the outside edge. That looks great. You'll see it much better when there's color added in a little while. All right, let's clean that up. Next, I went with the flourish stamp. I'm going to add some gesso, spread it around, make sure that there's plenty on there to be picked up. It doesn't have to be too much, but you want enough that it's going to stick to the tag. So I chose a medium-sized tag, and I stamped it again at the top, just to cover that void at the top. Next, I used the dragonfly, coated him pretty good, and I used a small tag with the dragonfly. I also made a medium-sized tag. There's that one. This is Pebble Beach. This one makes some great backgrounds. I decided to use the large tag, and I also used some of the smaller tags too. But the large tag is the first one. It covers that entire bottom half of the tag. Then I spread around a little bit of gesso, and I did that top section that it didn't cover. Add a little more on there, and I'm able to do a medium-sized tag as well as a small one. I just took that small one and dabbed the top on, spread around that gesso again, and got the top of that medium-sized tag. Now to clean the stamps, all I did was run them under cold water and use a toothbrush and just scrubbed them clean. I put them on a paper towel upside down so they could dry. We're going to use the Dylusions ink sprays to coat these tags. Look at that ink spot tag. That looks great. Look how vibrant these colors are. You can see that the gesso absorbs a little bit of the color from the sprays, but not completely, so the stamped images are still there. That's the tree that we stamped off to the side and then stamped again with the leaves on the other edge. There's that flourish stamp. Wouldn't these look great on your scrapbook pages, your card fronts. These are some of the images we just stamped. You can see that line there a little bit, but it won't matter once we add spray. They're kind of hard to see, but we'll add some color to them. This is so easy and such a fun technique, and it adds such great color. You could add sequins, you could add sparkles. Once they're dry, the possibilities are endless. I used the color After Midnight here, and also Funky Fuchsia. Sorry the colors are hard to read on the screen. I'll include a supply list at the bottom. I used some Pure Sunshine in the center, but you can't really see it too well. The other colors are just too bright. You can see it a little bit, but it just doesn't show up as well. So I decided to use one of the orange sprays. I went with Squeezed Orange. This one looks great. Now it looks like kind of a mess there, but let's add some water. These sprays are reactive to water, just like the Tim Holtz Distress line. So I'm going to add a little more water, get those colors moving. You can see them running a little bit there. Spray that corner some more. It just looks great. Look at all that overspray. I'm going to take this tag and soak up some of that overspray on the side. I hate to waste ink. Look how great that is. I'll add some more color to that later. It'll be fabulous. Look how bright those colors are. Doesn't that look great? That's going to make a great background. You could use these in journals, card fronts, on gifts, or you could just make a tag book and add your own embellishments and pictures to them. I decided to add some Calypso Teal to this tag. I sprayed the whole thing, but watch, when I blot this, you can see some of the dark areas where those other colors are showing through. I grabbed another clean tag to wipe up some of that overspray. We'll add some more color to that one later. Now I'm going to use Cut Grass. I'll spray that up there at the top. And the next color is Pomegranate Seed. I'll spray that down at the bottom. It's a beautiful, rich wine color. I used some lemon zest and then sprayed it with water. The colors really blend together when you add water to them. Now you can see that stamp shining through all of those ink colors. Picking up some of that oversprayed ink with that tag we had set aside. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? Look at those colors. They're just gorgeous. I love these sprays. So let's do the dragonfly. I started with Crushed Grape. It's a great, oh, actually, I'm so sorry. I started with Slate Gray. I added some droplets, then Crushed Grape. Then I added some London Blue. These two colors go great together. Then I dropped some droplets of Black Marble. And they went everywhere but where I wanted them to. I even got it on my finger. Blot that off. Isn't that pretty? You can see the light gray and the black marble. I'm going to add some more Crushed Grape just to brighten that up a little bit. Sprayed some water and blotted it off. Doesn't that look great? All right. I sprayed some water on the mat too to kind of loosen up some of that ink. You can see my mat's pretty stained, but that's okay. All of that color ends up on the back of the projects if there's anything loose. I've got some cut grass. We'll spray at the top and at the bottom. I used some vibrant turquoise, I believe that color is, and some fresh lime. Look at those colors. More cut grass. I added melted chocolate. That is a great color. Love that melted chocolate. I'm using Tangerine Dream on the tag on the right. That's going to be a great color down there at the bottom. Then I added some more cut grass because the cut grass was kind of getting lost in the colors. I decided to go with Pure Sunshine for the middle. Look at those colors, how well they blend together. Don't those look great? Then for this tag, I added some cherry pie. I'm going to add some more melted chocolate, and I sprayed a little bit of water, some cut grass. I'm going to soak up that excess ink, and look how beautiful that is. Look at those colors. These are just so much fun. These are the tags that we've created. Aren't they gorgeous? Just look at those. Bright colors. I love color. These are just great. Again, add some sequins, some sparkle. Use your sparkle pens. These would be great additions to scrapbook pages, card fronts, gifts, journal pages. I think they're just great. I hope you enjoyed watching. This was a great video and a lot of fun to make. Check us out at Scraps-A-Lot on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/Scraps-A-Lot, and we've also got a group on Facebook, Scraps-A-Lot Tampa. You can see the links here, facebook.com/groups/Scraps-A-Lot Tampa, and then also online at scrapsalottampa.net. You can contact me as well. My email address is there on the screen. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll be happy to answer, and look for the supply list included below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy crafting!